Welcome to OTL Animal News.
Your best source for animal-related news from around the world.
My name is Jason Kenzie.
And I'm Izik Nox.
We're going to be talking about an alligator that was found in a Chicago lagoon, and a drunk man was seen carrying a baby deer.
We're also going to be talking about a man who walks into a TV station wearing an animal suit and a bomb vest. Our first story comes from Chicago,
where a alligator has been seen in a Chicago lagoon, Humboldt Lagoon, and authorities have no idea how this alligator got into this lagoon.
Do you have any ideas on how this could be possible, Jay?
Yes, I do. I have 3 solid theories on how this alligator got into this lagoon, where it thrived. It was very lonely because there was no other alligators in the pond to play with. It tried to play with the ducklings, but they just teased the alligator. And that is where alligator tears came from.
Okay,
it cried.
You know what you're going to say?
Yes, I'm going to say it was illegal. Are you going to erase the whole thing? 1, it was someone's pet, and it was illegally released into the lagoon. 2, it was someone's pet, and it was illegally released into this lagoon. And 3, and this is the only reason how this alligator got into the lagoon, it was a pet, and it was illegally released into the lagoon.
It took a while for Chicago authorities to actually find and extract the alligator from the lagoon, as they are excellent swimmers and probably don't like to be chased by police boats.
At first glance, the person that spotted what he thought was a suitcase, it turned out to be a lovable alligator.
Another theory could be the park keepers originally wanted to order a blow-up alligator, but they were drunk on moonshine as they were ordering, and they accidentally ordered a live alligator instead, which got delivered by Amazon Prime overnight.
After a few days of the authorities and animal control, trying to find out where this alligator is, they actually did capture it.
Unfortunately, this alligator was not wearing a collar, so it couldn't have been returned to its rightful owner, and it got released into the wild.
Do you know in the wild, birds will actually sit on the back of alligators, and they'll allow it. I mean, I wish I could use one of those alligators as a stand-up board. Going through the water, I'm on the alligator. Hey, look, someone left a longboard in the water, and it's shaped as an alligator. This is great. The alligator is now living a great life among other alligators at a local zoo. So our next story is exciting.
Our next story takes us to Canada because it's about baby deer, and that's where usually all deer and moose stories come from, Canada.
A drunk man was spotted carrying a fawn. That's right, a baby deer, for those that have no idea what a fawn is, was carrying it into a liquor store, and the authorities were called. And about 3 or 4 hours later, they were able to locate this drunk, where he had already taught the baby fawn to run to the fridge and get him beer. They took this fawn back to where he was found, and using an electronic fawn call, they were able to call the mother back, and the mother and the fawn, they ran off.
Just to let you know, there's no such thing as a fawn call, and that's not the sound it makes.
I think it is. He has no idea what he's talking about. Have you ever heard a fawn call?
It must be weird, you walk into a liquor store and the clerk just looks at you and you have a baby deer. Like, what? It's my mascot.
The guy was so drunk, the liquor store still had him pay for the fawn. Just scan him here. Boop.
It is possible that the fawn actually wanted to buy some liquor, however, he did not have any ID, so he got the drunk man to buy it for him. The drunk man is probably going to wake up tomorrow and wonder why his whole house smells like deer.
Because the fawn all over the place.
As he was not yet potty trained.
So on to our next story.
Our next story comes from Baltimore, where a man wearing a Brony suit and a bomb vest walks into a TV station. For those of you who don't know what a Brony is a grown man who is obsessed with the cartoon My Little Pony. And for those of you who don't know what a Brony suit is, it looks something like this.
I have no idea why these people would be wearing something like this exactly, because it is so fucking hot in here. I'm like sweating like a hog. So anyway, this guy walks into this TV station and he has strapped to him a bomb. That's right, a bomb. It's incredible to see.
Bomb vest.
A bomb vest. So halfway through, and that's right, halfway through, are you listening to me? Damn, this is hot in here. So everyone freaked the f*** out, not because of the bomb vest, but because he's wearing a damn animal suit, which I still have no idea why people wear this stuff. So when police finally arrest this guy, tackle him to the ground, they went and opened up his vest that was supposed to have bombs. It turned out to be chocolate. Not just any chocolate, vegan dark chocolate. That's right. Now that is a bomb scare all to itself. Incredible story.
Originally, the news station had called out animal control, but then they realized it was a man wearing the suit. I'm not sure why he was wearing the animal suit. I mean, clearly, if you're wearing a bomb vest, I'm pretty sure people would react just the same.
When reports first came out, they didn't believe the caller because, face it, unicorns aren't real. It's true.
So I can imagine that person calling is like, yes, we have a unicorn strapped with a bomb suit. Can you please send the police? And they were like, it's a felony to prank call 911, so please don't call again. In the end, it was determined that the man was struggling with some mental illness, clearly. Back!
If you have suicidal thoughts, I'm going to put a number down below that you can call to talk to somebody. It's a very serious thing here. Millions of people have suicide thoughts.
It is believed that this man was simply doing this for attention sakes, obviously, because you can't blow anything up with chocolate or a unicorn suit. So initially the police was going to use a unicorn tranquilizer, but they switched to real bullets afterwards. After careful examination, the hospital did release the Brony illegally into a Chicago lake.
Now there is a lot of blurry pictures of what are considered their own lake monster. Very true. Can't lie about this shit. Thank you so much for joining us on another exciting OTL Animal News. If you like what you heard and if you like what you saw, please hit the like button and subscribe.
That's right. And also hit that notification bell to notify you every time we upload, which is Thursdays at 6.
There are links for all the stories we've talked about today down below. And we love hearing from you, so if you have any comments, let us know what you think. If you have an interesting animal news story that, you think that we would have fun talking about, please send it to us. And remember, always support your local animal rescues. See you next week.
Have a good night, everybody.